This past summer season, we saw record breaking temperatures across the country. Millions of people enduring temperatures in the 90s and higher for several consecutive days. And sometimes it went on for weeks. We saw power outages happening. And hey, I'm one who did experience that in my area where we were without power for close to 2 days. And other areas in the country that lost power due to the heat wave. So now they're saying that this is going to become the norm. So this came out on MSN, October 9th, 2019. Heat waves on the rise, 50% more expected by 2050. So they said not only are we going to get more heat waves, they are going to get hotter and last longer, according to some of the other articles that I have been looking at. They're saying don't even be shocked if one of these heat waves lasts 2 weeks or longer in the future. So the earth is definitely getting hotter. I always say this is how you know things that don't belong on this planet will be killed off. Sun, fire, right? So, unrelenting climate change means it will get hotter as years go by. And more worryingly, the average size of heat waves might increase by 50% by the 2050s. A much larger heat wave size will also place much greater strain on the electrical power grid. People will rely on more to keep cool and stay alive. Absolutely, because in those conditions, it is deadly. People die every single time there's a heat wave. People are dying around here. To reach these disconcerting conclusions, American scientists, funded in part by the NOAA Climate Program Office Climate Observations and Monitoring Program, examined the spatial size of heat waves, a commonly overlooked aspect when assessing the impact of the warming climate despite its important implications. There are studies found by mid-century, the average size of heat waves could increase by 50%. In a middle greenhouse emission scenario, on the other hand, under high greenhouse gas concentrations, the average size could increase by 80%. Whoa. Woo. Mm-mm-mm. Worse, the more extreme heat waves could more than double in size. As the physical size of these affected regions increases, more people will be exposed to heat stress. Brad Lyon, associate research professor at the University of Maine and lead author of the new study published in Environmental Research Letters, said larger heat waves would also increase electrical loads and peak energy demand on the grid as more people and businesses turn on air conditioning in response. The World Meteorological um, Organization defines a heat wave as 5 or more consecutive days of prolonged heat where the daily maximum temperature is higher than the average maximum temperature of 9 degrees Fahrenheit or more. So what they're saying is whatever your average temperature is, let's say your average temperature is 83 degrees, and that can be increased at least by 9 degrees Fahrenheit. So that would be above normal. Previous research generally calculated heat wave statistics at local level. In this study, however, the authors followed heat waves and quantified their attributes as connected regions that migrate and change in size and strength over their lifetime. Lyon said it's sort of like watching what groups of people are doing as they move around together in a park instead of just counting how many people from all of those groups entered the park. Wow. The author said the added stress from a continuous heat wave in a region is quite different from scattered conditions that add up to an area of the same size. So if you have a large contagious heat wave over a highly populated area, it would be harder for that area to meet peak electric demand than it would be for several areas with smaller heat waves that, when combined, are the same size, according to Tony Barnston, chief forecaster at Columbia University International Research Institute for Climate and Society, and paper co-author. So what they're saying in a nutshell is not only are we going to get hotter, 9 degrees Fahrenheit, or possibly even more, we're going to also see these heat waves play out for a longer period of time, which, that was something I had said over the summer. You can kind of feel things are changing. It's definitely not the same. We used to get heat waves when I was growing up, but not as many as I see now. I have seen months where the whole damn month was practically 90 or above. And in these past recent years, I have seen that, especially in July. But look, we just had 90-degree day here in October. We never have that in New Jersey. That is so rare. It's not even funny. And even when you start getting towards the end of September, we don't have days in the 90s. That is just not the norm. But this year we had that happen a few times. So things are definitely not the same. But, Donald Trump says that climate change is a hoax. So don't count on his administration making any efforts to do anything. It is what it is when it comes down to him. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I'm not surprised. I'm not looking forward to this though, but I'm not surprised. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.